Questions about fundraising at Hillary Clinton's family foundation when she was Secretary of State. The Wall Street Journal reporting Clinton Foundation donors had ties to foreign governments. This comes amid growing speculation about Hillary Clinton's running for the White House in 2016. Colby Itkowitz joins us, national reporter for the Washington Post. Vince Colanese is executive editor of the Daily Caller. Good to see you both.
Nice to see you.
You know, Vincent, we'll get to the fundraising stuff in just a moment, but what we've noticed is that there have been a spate of columns recently that compare Hillary Clinton to Richard Nixon, and not in a good way. Politico said that her destruction of mass emails shows a wariness that borders on paranoia, and let's put up this quote. They further describe and compare. Suspicious, defensive, contemptuous of the press, scornful of political adversaries. That's how they describe Hillary Clinton in obviously Nixonian terms. Fair or unfair, Vince?
I think that's fair. I mean, if she's trying to shake that characterization, she's not doing herself any favors by the way she's been behaving. I mean, this is sleight of hand for political advantage. Any journalist who saw her say that she used a private email account because it was a matter of convenience didn't believe it. How could you believe it? No journalist alive is dumb enough to believe that that's the explanation. It's clear that she was trying to get around revealing anything she didn't feel like revealing. This is all what can Hillary Clinton control about herself. And right now she's trying to control everything. And the comparisons to Nixon are only inapt in one way. She deleted the emails. Nixon didn't erase the tapes.
Now, well, there was that 17, 18-minute gap.
Well, that's right. There was some gaps.
Rosemary Wood, his secretary, happened to lean over and push the pedal accidentally. Yeah, right. Colby, your colleague at the Post, Michael Gerson, has penned a column and draws also a comparison. In fact, we'll put it up on the screen. Comparing Clinton to Nixon, driven by secrecy and resentment, surrounded by a ruthless palace guard, and convinced rules apply only to others. Fair comparison?
Well, I'm not going to weigh in on whether it's fair or not, but the Clintons, even back when President Clinton was in office, ran the White House like a war room. They've always been on guard. They've always tried to control the media and the messaging around them. A good example, you brought up the foundation. A lot of the defenders of the Clinton Foundation have said, listen, it doesn't matter who gave money. It matters that we're doing this great charitable work around the world. That's what the media should be focused on. Well, it's interesting. Just about an hour ago, my colleagues at the Post put up this great in-depth reported story from Haiti, which is where the Clinton Foundation has sent a lot of money. Granted, there's been some good work done in Haiti by the Clinton Foundation, but there's been a lot of setbacks and disappointments too. There's quotes from Haitians that say, Bill Clinton is so disliked down there he couldn't even run for mayor. Some Haitians think that the work down there has just helped out their wealthy friends. So this is the kind of thing that we see when we're talking about the Clintons.
You know, Vince, Nixon famously got into money, donor problems, the Checkers speech back in the 50s, and then, of course, later on he was on the take from his rich, nefarious friends, Bibi Rebozo, the list goes on and on. Now you've got another comparison to Clinton and her foundation taking money from foreign governments while she's simultaneously dealing with foreign governments as Secretary of State. So yet another comparison?
Yeah, absolutely. And in this comparison, it's pretty interesting. I mean, we're all pretending, literally pretending, like Hillary's considering whether or not she wants to run for president. I mean, that is the ongoing thing that happens in the press and certainly among donors. So right now, the Clinton Foundation is saying, hey, she's not technically running right now, so for now, we're going to accept a bunch of foreign donations. The moment she says she's running and makes that decision, we're going to cut it off. I mean, this sounds like a silent auction. Everyone get your bids in before it closes. I mean, this is unbelievable that what we have now is this is not a conflict of interest. She's going from running diplomacy for the United States of America to wanting to be president of the United States and running the whole thing. Anywhere along the line, it's a conflict.
Colby, real quick, because I'm out of time. There was the new Nixon. Are we going to see the new Hillary?
Well, she certainly wants to be the new Hillary. I mean, we saw her at her, what is supposedly her last paid speech in Atlantic City, trying to show this lighter side of herself. Americans should have more fun. We should all go to summer camps. We should all go hiking. She's trying to be relatable. She's trying to be personable. We'll see if it works.
Okay, got to go. Vince, Colby, good to see you both. Thanks so much.